Hey guys, good morning, everyone. Let me go and set up this room real quick and then we can get started with our session today. So I got this set up right there. It's good. Good. Here today is Monday, January 10th. First trading day of the week. So right there. All right, solid. So while I get set up right there, let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. It's good. People are starting to make their way in. So I'm gonna give a few minutes for people to join. All right. I'll get a few more minutes, guys. It's 6:22 right now. Market's going to open in about 8 minutes. Today is Monday, January 10th. So happy Monday, guys. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. But obviously we're here back and ready to make some more profits this week. So I'm gonna let everybody into the room, and then we will get started with our analysis shortly. All right, cool. People are still making their way right now. So let me see who's here. Rick, man, that overtime, bro. Raiders are just going to give that tie, but nope. Morning, Matt. Morning, Paul. Paul said he took 2 variations pre-market, one hit stop loss because it spread, another took out my loss. So back to break even. Yeah, guys. So I see like some of you guys did take trades pre-market. I would be careful, especially on a Monday, guys. Market's barely opening. So you guys just got to be patient and wait. I mean, Sunday is probably the worst day to trade out of all days. I don't even trade on Sunday. So, I mean, it's all right. Just take that as a lesson learned, probably, Paul. There's no need to rush. The thing is, if you really need to make your profit back, you're better off trading during the normal session with a higher lot size than trading during a risky session, just risking, losing. So something to keep in mind. That's what I do. I just trade where I normally trade, and I just increase my lot size rather than trying to trade when there's no, good entries to really take here. Maybe during the mentoring session, we can cover your trades that you took. Paul, I'm not sure what you took. You took 2 variations because I do see a couple down here. Maybe this was the one that you took here. That looks like it hit TP though, so probably not that one. This looks like hit TP. This looks like hit TP. Yeah, actually, I don't know, Paul. All the ones that I'm looking at right here, it looks like they all hit TP. So I'm not sure if you're doing, or maybe this one right here. This one was a double wick. That hit TP too. Yeah, so actually, I don't even see any losses here, Paul. So I'm not sure if you're applying it incorrectly, because I'm looking at all the variations that I can possibly come across right here, and they all look like they would have hit TP. Maybe this one right here would have lost. Nope, full TP off that one too. Full TP off that one. Yeah, honestly, I looked at like all of the pre-market ones right here, Paul, from like London up until now, they all hit TP. So I'm not sure if you're just applying it incorrectly. Yeah, I looked at all the ones right here from basically midnight, like in the past 6 hours, they all hit TP. Here, let me scroll down. Morning, D. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Peter. Morning, Fahad. Morning, Maria. Morning, Paul. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Al. Morning, Patricia. Yeah, Patricia said the variations are working. Morning, Professor. Morning, Kenneth. So we'll take a look later, Paul. I'm not sure which one you took. There was no variation right there, Paul. There was no double wick rejection right there. And there's no variation version 2 either. So there's no variation on either of these. So it looks like you didn't have an actual entry on either of these entries here, Paul. So I think you're applying it incorrectly, because I just looked at all the variations here. They all would have hit full TP. You just weren't applying it right, because there's no double wick rejection there. And there's no variation 2 where it's followed by a strong candle either, because you need a low and then followed by a strong candle. There's no strong candles on either of these. So I think you're just applying it incorrectly, Paul. Yeah, I think you got to go back and rewatch the videos, Paul, because I remember you were asking if you were like calling variations like last week and they were all like not variations. So I think you need to go back and probably just review it, because I just looking at your screenshot here, neither of these are variations, not this one or this one. This one's a variation for a sell, which would have hit TP. This was a variation. This was not even a variation, and this wasn't one at all. So yeah, Paul, I think you have to go back and review it. Anyways, market's opening shortly, so let's get started. Yeah, I know this one did hit full TP, Maddie. This one right here, this is actually a variation for a sell, but I don't see any variations here for a buy. This one right here, not, and this one right here, not even close. All right, anyways, let me the chart over here real quick. Market is open about 3 minutes. Let's get started with our analysis. Looking at retail sentiment, it's currently 61% short. So it's a bit indecisive here with regard to retail sentiment at what's real quick. Wait. 618 right now. Where's that coming from? All right, I think we're good. Okay, I just had to mute everybody. All right, guys. So it looks like we're good. So, anyways, 628 right now. So looking at, just saw that at 61% short. So it is indecisive. Looking over at fundamentals, it's currently 97 points in the red. So it is bearish with regard to fundamentals. Currently looking at technicals, prices below the pivots, or technically right now in the 1 minute, it's indecisive because it's kind of just going back and forth within this point right here in between the pivots. Trend meter is kind of indecisive too. It's blue. Looking at the 3 minute, it's reason for that's because price is below pivots and the trend meter is red. You know, sorry guys, I'm like this. It's my stupid mic. It keeps reconnecting and disconnecting. All right, so I think we're good now. I just unplug the mic. Looking over here, the 10 minute, it's also bearish for the reason that it's below the pivots and the trend meter is red. So currently right now we have a bearish bias, guys, overall. Market is going to open in about 30 seconds. All right. I think we're good now, guys. So could you guys hear me properly now? I had to unplug the mic. The mic kept plugging in and unplugging. So I'm using my desktop mic instead of the actual mic. Okay, perfect. It was just the mic. Sorry, guys. We got that all fixed up. Market is now open. So looking at the 1 minute over here, I don't think we're going to be taking a breakout today, so it's not a big deal whether we follow this or not. Price is bouncing off these session lows right here. So we'll see what happens here. Price ends up bouncing off it. Currently looking at fundamentals for now, it's at it's 111 points in the red. So looking at current price, we have a bearish bias today. So if this swings up, it might come right back down. If it swings down, it might come back up before coming right back down. So looking at this right here, we got about, this would technically be the breakout, guys. I'm not looking to take the breakout, but if it does close out, I will mark it up for you guys so that you guys can follow it. I usually don't take the breakout on Mondays. It needs to close as a strong red candle, and it looks like it's going to. So this right here would technically be the breakout, guys. I'm not looking to take it yet. You know, I want the market to stabilize from the weekend. You can see right here, it's still spiking back and forth. So I don't really recommend people take it. I will mark it up for you guys to follow. However, it's not one that I recommend taking. Looking at retail sentiment, we're currently 61% short. So somewhat of the majority is still on the short side. So I'm not really looking to take shorts just yet until like the fundamentals really confirm it. The fundamentals temporarily confirmed it right now with the average right now. It's currently down 131 points. So we are looking for sells. However, on open right now, I don't want to get caught in some manipulation as price figures out its direction. So looking over here at the chart, this is technically the breakout. It's not one that I recommend anyone take. However, this is the breakout. If you're not looking at any other confluences, like you're not looking at retail sentiment, you're not looking at fundamentals or anything like that, this would, just looking at the technicals here, this would be the breakout. Obviously, it's in profit right now. It's probably going to hit TP, but it's not one that I would recommend people take because it's just too risky. You guys got to keep in mind that the market is barely opening for the week. So it's been closed for the whole weekend. You get a lot of these orders flooding in, and it's just not worth taking the risk. Some people like taking the risk and they still want to take it. So it's really up to them. But for me personally, I'm not taking this trade here. Not just yet until I have a better confirmation as to where price is going, because we were bullish like all last week, and this week may change. However, it might stay the same too. So let me just refresh this right here too. Looking at the 1 hour, obviously, we're in a strong bearish bias. Price looks like it is finally shifting to the downside, but what's wrong with this? It's taking forever to load. Okay, so here's the 1 hour. The 1 hour is bearish. You can see right here, obviously price is below the pivots and the trade meter is red. So it coincides with the other time frames, the 10-minute, 3-minute, and 1 minute. So there's a breakout right there. I'm still not looking to take it. I'm looking to take other entries once the direction has been set. So here's a clean chart. We have opening price, which was right over here. We have opening time. Let's see. All right, this is going to be put right there. And this is going to get put right there. So here's the current range for current price. This is where price opened this dotted line. This is the low and this is the high. Currently right now, obviously price is just bouncing around this area. And going back to the other time frame right here, here's the 1 minute. It's still running. But as you guys can see, there's no clear direction, right? Price just kind of bounces back and forth within this area. We do have, that. Highs right there. And there you go. It's probably going to hit TP just like I mentioned earlier, because we do have a bearish bias, guys. Looking at fundamentals, it's currently down 149 points. So we're obviously looking for sells today. If this hits, great, but I'm going to be looking for other entries as we continue on. So mark this up. There we go. As price continues to drop lower, and it's probably going to hit TP. So almost there. And full TP. So full TP off the breakout right here. Great work to whoever caught it. I didn't catch it, so it's not going to count. But just wanted to show you guys that strategy still works perfectly fine. It's just depending on how much risk you guys plan on taking. I don't plan on taking a lot of risk on Mondays. I'll take higher risk on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday and Friday are usually the riskiest days to trade on. I'm not trying to give you guys any risky trades here, obviously. Only stuff that I'm absolutely certain is going to hit. So there you go. Full TP off the breakout. Nice work, guys, whoever caught it. Other than that, let's continue to move along. I'll put the strategies up here real quick so we can start following for them. So we got the scalp there. We got the intraday. We got the pivot scalp. So if you guys are new here, or if you guys are just not familiar with what we're applying, I'm looking, these are the two main strategies that I'm applying, guys. I'm applying the variation and I'm applying the triple confluence on these three strategies. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I do recommend you go back and watch the group mentoring session from last week, which will clear up a lot of things for you guys if you guys just aren't familiar with how we trade here on the live session. 3 minute over here. 3 minute daily, and we got pivot scalp. Here for the snipes. Let's see if there's any snipes within this area. The trading view has been kind of slow like the past couple days. Try updating the systems. All right, so we got quite a few zones here. All right. So yeah, prices continuing to drop right here. All right, so looking at this area right here, there's technically a pending snipe. This is too big of a candle though, so I wouldn't necessarily hop into it. I'd wait for it to pull back a bit. Yeah, technically a snipe right there that's pending. There's a bunch of snipes that happen right here actually. They all hit CP already. Looking over here for the daily. All right. Looking over here for the daily. I don't know if I'd be looking to take any buys. So if you do get a buy for the daily, I probably wouldn't take it because everything's pointing towards the downside. Anyways, looking at current price right here on the 1 minute. So there's no entries off the 3 minute. Obviously, there's nothing there. There is a pending snipe right here, but I wouldn't take it because it's so big of a candle. If you guys measure it, this candle's too big. It's already dropped over 1,000 pips. It's probably gonna have to pull back a bit before it swings back up. So no entry off that right there. Looking over here at the 1 minute, this is probably the only time frame that we have something coming up for right now. Yeah, technically there'd be a variation too right here. I'm not sure if I would take it. Are you looking to take it, Maddie? Not really looking to take it because this candle is too big and it's for a buy. Yeah, I'm not going to take any variations right now, guys. Well, not for a buy because you know everything's pointing towards a sell right now. Fundamentals are, well, retail sentiment is not really a deciding factor right now. But looking at the fundamentals are too strong. It's 211 points in the red. Stock index right here is heavily red. With these stocks here, there's a couple of big stocks here. Home Depot is down about 8 points. Visa's down 6.3. Nike's down 6.1. Microsoft's down 5.8. Pretty much all the big stocks are like very big in the red. So it's continuing to drop even further. So not looking to take any buys right now. I'm looking to take sells. If I get variations for a sell, then I would take it. But currently right now, I'm just not looking for it at the moment. This would technically be a variation for a sell right here. Yeah, if this closes. The only problem with this is that it's such a huge candle too. So, I mean, either way, this candle is like, it's too big. So what I would wait for here is I'd wait for it to pull back a little bit and then maybe enter it late. So I'll put a little thing there. This would technically be a variation, but I'm waiting for it to pull back a bit before I enter it. I'm not looking to enter it, right away. It's too big of a candle. So I'll put this right here for it to come down. If it comes down, I'll maybe put a sell stop and then catch it as it drops lower. If it pushes up too high, then I'm not going to take it, obviously. This is why you guys got to be a bit patient when the market opens, because you see a lot of this back and forth move, a lot of whipsaws, especially if price moves so far off the opening price initially. No, that's not Sharon, Tommy. That's Jay. He's using his wife's Zoom. Yeah, that's not the other Sharon. Yeah, guys, so I'm not in this position yet. I'm waiting for it to possibly come down. If it comes down, I might enter it later, put a sell stop to catch it. But these candles are too big. Whenever you see a big candle like that, you guys want to wait for it to pull back a bit before you guys look to, make any entry. So maybe I'll enter right here for, Maddie, what do you think? Are you entering for a discount? Still watching it. I guess I'll enter for a discount right here. So I'm already in it right here with Maddie. Let's see. It already hit my TP and it hit TP right there. Guys, there you go. So this is what's key about waiting for it to pull back a bit, right? It went straight to TP. I actually entered I'm going for bigger lot size, and I took a 15 lot. I made about 1,500 off that trade. So nice work, guys, for whoever caught it. I mean, either way, if you caught it right away or you waited for the pullback, you still would have hit TP. But you guys can see the reasoning behind waiting for that pullback, right? Because it is you're going to see a lot of retracement, especially if the candle is too big. So yeah, great work, guys. Caught that right there. I should have just moved my TP a little longer, but it's okay because I did enter for that discount, but no biggie. So we'll be looking for the next one here, guys. Already full TP off of that. Looking for the next one. This low just got pushed lower. And guys, just keep in mind, Monday is the day to be a little bit careful. That's why I didn't enter right away. And it's okay to be careful. Even if you were careful or you're just YOLO'd it and you hopped in, you still would have made TP off that. So it's all good. Anyways, I'm gonna take a screenshot of my profits real quick to show you guys what I did. Not a bad way to start the trading week at all. So there's my Eagles way. Oh, fuck. I took a 15 on my thing too. Hey, Maddie, I don't know. Did you get into contact with with MFF? I totally forgot because I just copied the same trade to my MFF and I took a 15 on there too. Now, it's so weird. I don't know why my profits are so different across my accounts because it actually dropped pretty heavy. Typical, right, Maddie? Maddie asked MFF like what the max lot size is on for them, and they haven't responded to him. Typical. So, and we'll see. All right, let me just get this over here real quick. So here are my profits from that trade, just to show you guys what I took. I might have to increase my lot size on my he goes away too, because it's still a fixed lot. Anyways, so here's my account right here, guys. I locked in about 37 off my personal account. I locked in 1,035 off my MFF. I locked in 885 on my copier, and then I locked in 1,455 on my main account. You can see the green strip right here. This is what hit TP. Yeah, I don't know. It's still kind of weird why the profits are different. I can see that the volatility is high, so maybe there's slippage, but yeah, no, we could have held it, Maddie. I forgot the snipe over here was running. I didn't really think about it because the snipe here was running on the 10-minute. So we technically could have held that trade for, a bigger drop. So here's a snipe earlier, guys, that I was just marking up for you guys. So the snipe right there, all the snipes this morning, I hit full TP. So, I mean, if you guys were catching these snipes, they're all about 500 pips profit. Literally that one right there hit TP. There's no drawdown. This one right here hit full TP. This one right here hit full TP. This one right here hit full TP. So that's about like 4 or 5 wins right there. It would total up to about 1,000 or 2,000 actually. It totaled up to 2,500 pips in profit if you're taking all the snipes within this area. A lot of people like this strategy because it's very simple, and it's on the higher time frame. So great work, guys, to whoever caught that there. Back on the 1 minute over here, nothing really for us to take. But as I mentioned before, guys, we're looking for sells. So don't look for any buys right now. The fundamentals are too strong for a sell. Not looking to take any buys at the moment. I'm looking to take sells because their bias currently is obviously a sell. Yeah, look how far this thing dropped. All right, let's see. And trading view is taking forever to load up. Getting annoying. Just trying to get my high-low on here. Nice. I'll go over everyone's profits right now, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me just get this on here. All right, so solid. There's a clean chart, nothing on there. Here's a 1 minute, nothing yet to be taken. Looking at the 3 minute over here. This is pretty much a mess right there, nothing to take. Here's a 10 minute snipe, it's already done, but that was a snipe that we looked at. You guys can see that earlier we were identifying it. I said if it's closed below, there'd be a snipe, and it was. Nothing here off the daily, so back to the 1 minute. It's the only chart that really will maybe have entries at the moment. So yeah, let me just copy these over real quick. All right. So yeah, great profits, guys, to kick off the trading week. Looks like a lot of you guys here locked in some profits too, so I will go take a look at those shortly. Give me 1 second. I'm still looking for trades, so it's not like I've stopped. I'm still looking. It's just there just isn't anything for us to take right now. If I see something, obviously I'll get back to the charts, but since we got some free time, might as well just go over everyone's profits off that one trade that we just took. All right, guys, looking at this over here, let me scroll up real quick. Steven locking a total of 7,000 this morning. Wow, nice work, Steven. Off his first account right there. His second account locked in 3,351. Great work, Steven. Jonathan over here locking a total of 945 off that trade. Great work, Jonathan. Other than that, going to this trade talk group over here. Let me scroll down real quick. Charlie locking a total of 551 for the day. Nice work, Charlie. Joshua over here locking a total of 1,453. Nice work, Joshua. Kendra locking a total of 609 off of one lot. Nice. It's real good right there, Kendra. It's a big move you had. Larkin over here locking a total of 423. Nice work, Larkin. Vincent locking a total of 2,687. Nice work, Vincent. I think that's it for the group right here. Other than that, price keeps moving lower. So let me just go back over here real quick. There's more profits, so let me just adjust this and then we'll keep going. All right, scrolling down lower. Dennis over here locking a total of, nice, 20,495 for the day. He marked it up right before he came up. Yeah, so Dennis was watching it and he caught it for a bigger move right there. So he already saw the sell coming. And as soon as we got it, we took it, he hopped into it and took it for the full move. So it looks like he took the actual, the snipe right there and rode it all the way down. So nice work off that, Dennis. I think there's nothing else over here for right now. Casey locking a total of 422 for the day. Nice work, Casey. Yeah, his copier didn't copy it. Casey, to fix that, I change your slippage to 5 mil. That'll fix it. Other than that, Maddie over here So Maddie locked in 1,393 off one account. His second account, he locked in 1,617. Sorry, Maddie. His third account, so that's the second account. His third account right here locked in 1,687. His fourth account locked in 3,234. And then his fifth account locked in 1,990. Nice work, Maddie. So total of 9,800 for the week so far. Great work, Maddie. All right, so that's it for the profits right now. If you guys have more profits to send in, actually we got Jay over here. Jay locked in a total of 654. Nice work, Jay. And then Jeremy locked in a total of 2,250. Nice work, Jeremy. Professor locked in a total of 1,719. Nice. Professor's other account, 1,664. Nice. So both of Professor's accounts, he's got a copier. He got 1,600 off that. His main account, he got 1,700. So great work across the board right there, Professor. Al over here as well, locked in a total of 1,396. Great work, Al. You guys are all killing it this morning. Great way to kick off the trading week. Sean over here as well, locked in 594. Nice work, Sean. Rick locked in 454. Nice work, Rick. And then Albert locked in a total of 7,428. Great work, Albert. So amazing work amongst everyone over here. You guys are doing pretty solid right now. All right, cool, guys. So other than that, that's about all of the profits for the morning so far. We'll keep following the charts over here and see if we can find anything else. Currently right now, there's market kind of died down a bit, but it should pick back up with time. So as you guys can see here, this is the clean chart for the 1 minute. Price is now starting to consolidate and range to the side, which is good because this is going to prepare for a breakout. If you catch another breakout, we'll hop right into it. All right, so there's a clean chart right there. Nothing for us to really look at the moment. Going over to the 3 minute, nothing here as well. Going over to the 10 minute, nothing here as well. Clean this up. See if there's any more zones down there. I don't believe so. No zones yet. Zones will get created once price starts to consolidate around that area. Nothing here off the daily. And the one hour is looking crazy. Look at the 1 hour, guys. So in the past hour right here, prices just dropped heavily. About 2,000, almost 3,000 pips in the past hour. So back over here to the 1 minute, we'll just keep dropping this lower. Price just keeps dropping lower and lower, guys, but don't chase this drop. So don't chase this sell here because price can easily just swing back to the upside at any moment. So I don't recommend anyone chase this sell here. Wait for it to pull back and then hop in later. Going over here real quick, see if there's anything that I missed. I don't think there's any news this morning. Yeah, it says S&P 500 falls for a fifth straight day. NASDAQ down more than 1% as rising rates rattle Wall Street. So looking at this right here, guys, the entire index is completely red. The Dow is down 379 points. That's pretty down. S&P is down 65 points. NASDAQ's down 278 points. The market is going all down, guys. So I wouldn't take any buys right now. Definitely would not take any buys. I know some people are going to try to take some buys and try to be smart and counter trend the market, but you're probably going to get burnt because the entire index, all the indexes are pretty red right now. So I'd be careful. I would definitely not take any buys. I know a lot of people are trying to catch the bottom, right? Everyone tries to do that. And majority of people just end up getting burnt. So I don't recommend anyone try doing that as well. Even if you see a variation or anything like that, I wouldn't take any buys because it's pretty clear here that the market is dropping and it's dropping pretty heavily. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here that we're missing. Yeah, so the average right now is down to 360 points. Looking over here at the actual stock index, it's currently, it's down heavily. Home Depot is down 10 points. Visa is down 9 points. Salesforce is down 7 points. Nike's down 6. Literally, there's like no green stocks here that can even outweigh any of these. The biggest green stock here is Goldman Sachs. It's up 3 points. They're probably shorting the market right now too. That's why they're up so high. United Health is kind of recovering from last week. It was down pretty heavy. Amgen slightly up. Yeah, other than that, looks like there's another COVID variant as well. So just looking at trending news right now, I'm just looking at this. The Cyprus reportedly discovers a COVID variant that combines Omicron and Delta. This was released on Saturday, so market's probably reacting to a lot of this COVID news as well. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys, in the market, so be a bit careful. Looking at retail sentiment, it's 57% short. So you guys can see a lot of the people that are short are trying to switch to buys, which is good for us. No need for us to really mind this, because if it moves to the long side, then our bias is just switching up for buy anyways. I mean to a sell. So other than that, see if there's anything else right here. Yeah, John said if you get a heavy sell interrupted by a green candle, it will do at least 20 points when it resumes selling. Yeah, because it'll break the low and it'll keep dropping even lower. I agree, John, definitely. Yeah, just like right here, John. So this probably pushed up and it'll probably come right back down. And this is probably going to be definitely 20 points. Yeah, easily 20 points right there. And just like John said, 20 points. So nice call on that, John. Scrolling up real quick. Oh, Brian, sorry guys. So I didn't even look if there was news. Thanks, Brian, for the heads up. I didn't even check for news this morning. Looking at the calendar right now. Okay, it's light news, so it's not a big deal, but still, it's still news. So this morning today, we don't have any heavy news, but we do have some light news for final wholesale inventories coming up shortly in about 3 minutes. So thanks, Brian, for letting me know. I couldn't even remember that I had to look at the news today. But yeah, light news today. That should be good for that. Let me scroll up real quick and see what else we're missing. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, Paul said Powell's going to speak tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, so it's about 7 o'clock our time. Yep, right here. So Federal Chair Powell speaks at 7 o'clock my time, Pacific time. So right after open, he's going to be speaking. It's probably not going to be a good time to trade. Let me scroll up real quick, see what else I'm missing. Let's go up a bit higher. All right. Sorry, I missed like all the questions up here. Yeah, Professor, for the breakout, it's 500 pips both ways. It's a one-on-one. Let me scroll down real quick to see what else I'm missing. So make sure I'm not missing anything. So some people are asking, how's that a variation? It's a variation version 2, guys. So if you guys are not up to date with everything, if you guys ever like go off trading for like a day or two, or even a week, at worst, go back and watch the mentoring session, guys, because the mentoring session, or watch the previous sessions, and it'll update you on everything that's new. The variation that we took earlier was a version 2. That's one that we've been testing. I know most of you guys have been here in the past couple of weeks. We've been talking about it every single day. So that was a version 2. So yeah, just a reminder, if you guys ever take a break from trading, just go back and watch the previous mentoring session, and everything that's been recent is going to be covered during that period, because everyone asks questions about what we're doing currently. The market's always evolving, things are changing. We still use the same strategies, but things change and we use different ones, or we're testing new ones to add to what we currently have. So yeah, just to avoid any confusion, if you guys ever feel confused, just go back and watch the previous live session, because or the previous mentoring session even better, which will get you up to date with everything. Yeah, so let me see, let me scroll down a little bit. I think that's it. Let me scroll down. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything over here. Hey, Kenneth, morning. Yeah, I know the market was kind of crazy this morning as it opened. Jason's asking. So Jason, I did see your message earlier. I didn't get a chance to respond to you because I was going on the live. But Jason's asking if anyone has an opinion on my Forex funds. I don't recommend them. I would recommend using FTMO first. I mean, they're not horrible, but they're not great either. Their customer service sucks. And they're I don't know, they're just really unorganized compared to FTMO. You know, they're still kind of new in the game, so it makes sense, but they're just, I mean, they're not at the caliber as FTMO. So guys, what I always recommend is I would always recommend going with FTMO first. So I know a lot of people try to go for like they think that they can go to like every other funding company and expect the same service that they get from FTMO. But guys, if you guys can't, look, the thing is, I would recommend do FTMO first, max that out, and then go over to other companies because you're not getting anything different. You're going to get better customer service. You're going to get better execution times. You're going to get better spreads. You're going to get better everything at FTMO. What I see a lot of people do is they want to go to do a different, they think FTMO is just not, is like hard, right? But it's the same thing as every other funding company. There's nothing different between FTMO and other companies, but a lot of people like to go do a lot of these other ones. MFF is okay though, but it's not great. So I wouldn't recommend that, but I for sure wouldn't recommend anything other than that. I think ranking the funding companies in order would be FTMO number one. Number two would probably maybe be MFF. And then I don't have anything else after that. Anything after that, I don't have any experience with, and I wouldn't recommend anyone use. But yeah, it's not going to make a difference whether you guys do FTMO or MFF. If you guys can't pass FTMO, you're not going to pass MFF. So what I'd recommend is just do FTMO first, and then once you're maxed that out, go over to you know, MFF or whatever other company that you guys have been using. I know some people have been using E8. I haven't used them before, so I'm not familiar with them. But you know, using a different company is not going to increase your odds of passing. I know MFF has a smaller profit target, which is 2%. But guys, if you can make 8%, you can make 10%. You're basically cutting yourself short if you're trying to go to MFF just because it's a 2% difference. Other than that, let me see. Yeah, no problem, Jason. I just want to make sure that you guys are familiar with that because it's a common question that we get in the group. A lot of people like get tied up on figuring out which broker to use or which funding company, and it doesn't really matter, guys, because these brokers are not going to make you as a trader. If you're not there yet as a trader, changing from company to company is not going to make a difference. But yeah, if you guys want to use a funding company, for sure use FTMO first. All right, so nothing else over here, guys, for any of these trades. I'm still looking for trades, so just keep in mind, even though I'm rambling off and answering questions, there's just no trades here available. Nothing on the 1 minute, nothing on the 3 minute, nothing on the 10 minute, and nothing on the daily. So I have the 1 minute up here. I'm still looking at it. There's nothing available at this moment. What I'm looking for at this time, guys, is I'm looking for price to pull back a bit and then break below so that we can catch it drop even lower. Our bias right now is still for a sell, so that's pretty much what we're looking for. Adjust this a little bit. All right, so nothing available at the moment. Let me scroll down and let's see. Yeah, no, I agree, Maddie. Henry's asking, he goes away the best for cash account. Well, I don't really use any other accounts, Henry, so I don't have any opinion on any other cash accounts. The only reason I use he goes away is because I've been using them for a while. I've never had really issues with them. I've had issues with them in a long, and like the past trading during Asia session, but a lot of brokers have issues with execution times during Asia session. So he goes away is okay. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's what I use and it's fine. And if you're okay with using unregulated brokers, then, you know, he goes away is okay. You know, they pay out. I don't really have issues with them. There's just connection issues at night during Asia sessions. So that's something to look out for, but I don't really trade Asia sessions, so it's not really a big deal for me. So yeah, I do use them for a cash account. Main reason I use them is because MT4, so I could add them to my copier. Eventually, at some point, if I'm not really using the copier as much, I will probably switch to a TradeStation or AMP so I can trade directly on TradingView. Because if you guys know, there's like brokers you guys can use here on TradingView, so you can trade directly on TradingView. So eventually, at some point, I will probably move over to that, but not anytime soon. Yeah, Talanji said it's not really pulling back. This is crazy. Yeah, it's not pulling back, but it's going to eventually, right? It's going to have to pull back at some point because it can't go down forever, just like it can't go up forever. It's going to have to pull back. And then when it pulls back, it's probably going to push up, consolidate for a bit, and then probably come back down. So here's a clean chart right here. Not really much going on here, guys. You guys can see from scrolling out. Price has been in a downtrend right now, the entire session. We're waiting for it to pull back. So if it pulls back and creates a range within this area, then it can probably go sideways for a bit before breaking out to the upside or breaking out to the downside. So it's gonna be a matter of time until that happens. You can see right here now it's pulling back. This is exactly why I don't recommend anyone chase it, because you don't want to get caught in this pullback right here. So price is now finally pulling back. What I'm anticipating here on the daily is we might get an invalid buy, and then it might just continue dropping even lower. But looking over here at the, let's see, at the index, currently the index is down nearly 400 points, guys. It's down so much. These are numbers that you guys see during COVID, right? It's down pretty heavy right now. So it's down, it was down more than 400 points earlier, close to 500 points. Refreshing it now, it's only down at about 400, but it's still down pretty heavily. These are like COVID numbers. When COVID was first released, this was dropping down like 500 points every day, close to 1,000 points. So what you guys can do is just wait for it to come back down. I do think it's probably gonna come right back down, but currently right now it's just bouncing around the area. So just be patient, guys, and wait for an actual entry. Don't FOMO in and then just chase a trade, because that's probably the worst thing you guys can do. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna be waiting for trades here as we get something good. So here, let me see what we got over here. Let me scroll up real quick. So Randy said 705 variation number 2, but we're looking for a sell and a large wick. So at 705, there's no variation right there, Randy, because there's a wick on the bottom. There has to be no wick on the bottom. So let me just zoom this in real quick. You can see right there, there's a wick on that candle on that bottom side. So there'd be no variation too. It has to be like this, a strong candle with no wick. That's why we took the sell right there, but nothing off this at 705. All right, back to what I was looking at. So next question right here. Al said, do you know the symbol to trade on TradeStation? I even called them. They said they don't know the symbol for TradingView. That's so random. Yeah. So for TradeStation, I believe it's YM. It's YM or MYM, Al. Because you don't trade US 30 when you're trading on a futures broker. TradeStation is a futures broker, so you're trading the raw asset, and it's going to be YM or MYM. We have a pending variation right here, guys. A variation version 2. It's kind of a big candle though. Yeah, it's kind of big. I don't know if I should wait for it to pull back a little bit before entering it. Let me turn off the sessions because the sessions make it all big. Yeah, this candle is too big, guys, so I'm not going to enter right away. This is a variation version 2 though. I'm gonna wait for it a few seconds, and I'm gonna wait for it to pull back a little bit. This candle is too big. Yeah, so let me see. Let it pull back a little bit. I'll probably enter it as it comes back down. All right, so I'm in it right there. Let's see how far it drops. There we go. Let's see, full TP off that. And it's freaking spread, dude. Pull me out. There we go. I'm out. So I caught it right there. I waited for it to pull back a little bit, and then as it came down, I entered it. The spread almost got me stuck in the trade. Man, I would have been mad if the spread freaking. I was gonna pull it out myself, but it finally got me. Okay, so there we go right there off the variation. So as you guys can see, you know, it's all about waiting for these entries, guys, because I'm literally just scalping thousands of bucks out of the market every couple seconds. It's just a matter of time, you know, just gotta wait for it. And probably could have held it longer, but there was no other confluence for us to hold on to it for. So great work right there, guys, whoever caught it. Let me give you guys my, damn, Talanji's holding on to it. Nice work, Talanji. Let me see, so I got some profit off that. All right, my personal did good. MFF did good. My copier did real good. Okay, so it made up for the stupid like partial profit earlier. So as you guys will see here, I'm increasing my lot size, guys. So I'm actually taking bigger lot sizes now because I'm really confident with this stuff that we're applying here. I'm taking 15 lots now. So I mean, I'll see what MFF says, Maddie. I'm kind of like YOLO about it because they respond to you. So here, let me see. I got this right here. I mean, my FTMOs will be fine. It's just the MFF that's kind of confusing. Oh, damn. And then there was a triple confluence right here. Damn, can't we miss that? I like literally missed that because I was too busy. I wasn't focused on it. So guys, as you guys can see right here, it was a double entry. So we had a, fuck, I didn't even look at that. Looks like a lot of you guys caught it. So nice work, Kenneth. I don't know if you caught it, but looks like some of you guys did. So there was a variation right here. And then this right here was a triple confluence. It was these three strategies that lined up right after it. And if I took both, full TP both ways. Yeah. I didn't even think about that. Oh, D actually caught it. Nice. So D caught it right there. D said, I snagged the variation and triple confluence. Great work, guys. And so good eyes there for you guys catching that. I mean, it's all good, guys. We're still slow right now. It's Monday. So we're still getting into the swing of things. But no, great work to see how and why you guys held on to that trade, because there was two entries there. The variation right here and then the triple confluence right here. So if you guys held that from up here, you guys are gonna make a huge profit, nearly 1,000 pips. Yeah, guys, we haven't lost a trade in the last 3 months. So this is why I started to increase my lot size. You know, a lot of people are asking me why I haven't yet. And here we go. I'm on 15 now. So we haven't lost a trade in a long time. Anyways, my personal account right here, I made about 92. This is my MFF, made 2,295 for the day. Here's my copier. I logged in 2,412. And then here's my main account. I logged in 2,832. So we're killing it, guys. Straight killing it this morning. I mean, no surprise, right? It's not like oh, we're killing it. And this is like a big surprise. It's normal. So we'll keep going along. Let me just give an update right here. Great profit. That K2 US 30. Let's go. All right. Copy this over right there. So now we're just waiting for price to pull back up again, and then we'll do the same thing. It's just rinse and repeat, same shit over and over again. It doesn't really make a difference. Guys, just a reminder, don't hit up Maddie, okay? So it looks like Maddie's phone is getting blown up right now. Set just as mine. My phone, you guys can hear my phone ringing in the background. So guys, just FYI, if you guys can, just don't hit up Maddie, okay? Because if you guys keep hitting up Maddie, Maddie's not going to be responding to anybody. He's just going to block everybody. So there's a few people he's blocked already who keeps bothering him. You know, Maddie doesn't have it. Maddie's not required to help you guys out or respond to you guys. He wants to help you guys out, but if you guys keep bothering him and bugging him, he's not going to want to help you guys. So just FYI, if you guys keep hitting up Maddie or anybody in the group for help or for them to teach you guys stuff, you know, you're just doing a disfavor to the whole group because they're just going to not respond to anybody. So just FYI, you know, we had this big talk last week where I told you guys to not hit everybody up and bother people around the clock. So if you guys keep doing that, they're just not going to help you. You know, we're going to be helping each other, me, Maddie, and whoever is doing well in K2. But if you guys keep bothering him, they're not going to want to help you guys out. So, or maybe Maddie should tell everybody who's bugging him so that we know who's bugging him. All right. So anyways, back to what we're doing here. Yeah, I know, Maddie. It's my bad, bro. You know, it all comes with the fame, bro. With you locking all these profits. All right, anyways, guys, so back up to what I was saying earlier. Let me scroll up real quick. I don't know if there's anything that I missed, but okay, so I think that's it right here. We're waiting for price to swing back up. As price swings up, nice, Patricia. Patricia passed another MFF 200K. Wow, congrats, Patricia. So you're adding another account to your list right there. But yeah, guys, you know, all jokes aside, just please not like, I know you guys have a lot of questions. If you guys have questions, don't message Maddie directly, message in the group. And then if Maddie wants to help you, he'll respond to you. Okay. The thing is, like, people in K2 are just like demanding him, like, you need to teach me this, you need to teach me that. Like, bro, he doesn't need to teach you anything. So if you guys keep demanding stuff like that, Maddie's not going to want to respond to you guys. And Patricia too, guys. So I already know you guys hit up Patricia a lot. You guys hit up Maddie a lot. Guys, don't message these people. If you guys want to message them in the group. Here, this is what you'll do. You go to the chat, or you'll go to the trade talk, and then put your message in here and then tag them. But don't message them directly because it just annoys people, you know, when you guys message them, like when they get like hundreds of messages a day asking about certain things. All right. So other than that, guys, let me scroll up real quick and see what else I'm missing. Fahad, I just saw your message. Fahad said, and M said, add your social security and blood type while you're but all right, guys, so I think that's it for this right now. Yeah, Brian, the depth market tool makes a huge difference. The copier I use is Social Trader Tools. All right, guys, so that's it for the questions right now. Back to the charts. There's nothing available right now, guys, so it's okay that we're kind of like going off track because there's just nothing for us to take at the moment. Nothing off the 3-minute. This thing just waterfall all the way down. 10-minute over here as well. Super waterfall. There's no zones down here, so there's not going to be any entries anytime soon. We'll just be here on the 1-minute looking for anything to come up. So Anji said he took the variation version 2 at 7:16. Doesn't know if it's valid, but it hit. Yeah, if there was a high right here, I know there's no high right now, Solange, but if there was a high, then yes, it would have been a so I don't think there was a high there, but yeah, I mean, great that it still hit. But if there was a high right there, you know, using the indicator, then yeah, that would have been a valid entry there. Yeah, no, exactly, Fahad, 100%. So just like what Fahad said, he said, yeah, everyone should still post because it helps to motivate everyone. But if you guys do have questions, post them in the groups, okay? So that's just the main thing that I want to get across to you guys. The thing that's annoying a lot of people is that people are directly messaging people, you know, and you guys know who the key people are. It's the key people who are helping me with these strategies here. The people that are working closely with me with developing these strategies to make sure that you guys can profit, right? So if you guys have questions, pop all your questions in the chat. If they want to respond to you, they'll respond to you. If they don't, then just give it some time and somebody will respond to you. I'll respond to you, or somebody else will. So just FYI. Other than that, let me go over here and see what profits people locked in for the day. So let's scroll up a little bit. Maria locked in a total of 986 for the day. Great work, Maria. I know you're going to be taking a break soon, but glad to see that you're locking some profits before you go on that break. Al over here as well, 1,396. Great work, Al. Going over here, Professor again locked in a total of, wow. So Professor held that position. He took the whole move. So he locked in nearly 7,000 for the day right here off his main account. So great work off that, Professor. And then his copier, he locked in a total of about 8,000 too. So great work both ways, Professor. Professor has 2 accounts right now for FTMO. He has one main and then one copier. So he has about 400K in his copiers right now. Dell over here locked in a total of 627. Nice work, Dell. And Scotty over here locked in a total of 352. Great work, Scotty. Going down to the other chat. Let's see. So Kenneth over here locked in a total of 1,322. Nice work, Kenneth. These are my profits. D locked in a total of 904. Nice. D held on to that other move right there. She got a double profit. Great work. Rick over here locked in a total of 1,163. Rick, you gotta stop taking these buys, bro. All your losses here are from like the buys. You gotta look for, like, stick to the sells right now. Just be a little more careful with the trades. Sean over here locked in a total of, yeah, Rick said that saved me from his stupid mistakes. Yeah, so the good thing here is that Rick knows that he's making these mistakes. So just avoid those mistakes, Rick, and keep going with that. Sean over here locked in a total of 1,022. Nice work, Sean. Patricia over here passed her 200K. So right here on MFF, she has now 200K on MFF, total of 1,836. Nice work, Patricia. Albert over here locked in a total of 8,336. Wow, you killed it, Albert, like on your day back right here. So Albert profit a total of 8,336 for the day. Patricia's other account locked in 1,491. Great work, Patricia. And then Paul over here made his way back as well. So great work, Paul. I know you had a couple losses during pre-market, but you made it right back off that last trade right there. Made 1,000, locked in a total of 1,643. Great work, Paul. Narita over here locked in a total of 2,308. Those 2 sells that we took earlier. Nice work, Narita. Twan over here as well. Twan locked in a total of 11,000 for the day. Nice work, Twan. Killing it off his FTMO right here. All wins, no losses, straight W's. All right, guys, keep it going. Yeah, so all you guys here are doing great. Let's see, Zildjian over here locked in a total of 594. Nice work, Zildjian. Joshua over here locked in a total of 1,731. Nice work, Joshua. And making your way right back to those profits. Orain over here locked in a total of 454. Nice work, Orain. I think that's off your funded account too. Patricia's account 1,800, her other account 1,400. Other than that, KC locked in a total of 552 for the day. And then his other account locked in 1,045 right here. All right, guys. Other than that, Salarm over here locked in a total of 1,598. 1,598. Sorry, I'm looking at the chart. I'm still trying to see if there's any other trades here that are available. But yeah, Salarm over here locked in a total of 1,598 right here. Nice work, Salarm. And other than that, I think that's it for right now. So other than that, Yeah, so Jay locked in a total of, he took both of the trades. He said he took both the V2 and the high low, locked in a total of about, looks like about close to 3,000 right there. So nice work, Jay. What else we got here? Patrick over here locked in a total of 1,315. Nice work, Patrick. And then I think that's it. So that's it for right now, guys. There's no trades available right now. Price is still going sideways. So there's not really much for us to take at this moment. If I see something, I'll let you guys know. Other than that, we'll just keep, we'll keep looking for entries. All right, so anything else we got over here? Yeah, other than that, all right. So I think that's it, guys, with this right here. I'm just looking through the chat real quick. Yeah, other than that, I think that's it. All right, so back to the charts over here. There's not really much for us to take. 1 minute sucks. It's pretty much dead. 3 minute, I mean, everything's gonna be kind of dead right now because the 1 minute's not really moving. So everything's kind of based off the 1 minute right here. It's just going sideways. 3 minute, nothing there. 10 minute, nothing there. It's dropped too heavily. It's probably gonna pull back a bit. Looking at the daily as well. Nothing here. I mean, it's just nothing right now, guys. All right, let me take a little break. I lost my breath reading off everyone's profits. Let me drink some water real quick. All right. So yeah, everything here real quick is fundamentals are down 518 points. And they're down a lot. So the entire stock index is down pretty heavily. I haven't seen the Dow this down since, the last COVID news. I think the biggest COVID news that happened last was probably the Omicron. The last one wasn't really that much, but I don't know, everything's starting to drop pretty heavily. It's down 500 points. S&P is down 81 points. Nasdaq's down 300 points. Russell 2K is down 36 points. I don't really see anything else here. So Moderna is working on world health leaders on COVID booster for this fall that targets Omicron. Yeah, I feel like everyone's got Omicron already at this point, because it's so contagious and it's easily transmittable. Other than that, I mean, probably by fall we're gonna have like another, I don't know what the next variant would be. But man, we have so many variants, crazy. I don't even know how we got to Omicron because we skipped like throughout like half of the the Greek alphabet and got to Omicron. Other than that, Rick said Omegatron, right? So I'm scrolling up right here, guys, and I see a couple people just going back and forth. So guys, just relax. If people want to post their profits and post their profits, I could see Jason's point over here. Jason's just looking out for people, right? He just says, you probably shouldn't be posting your profits all the time. But the thing is, everyone's posting their profits, right? I mean, either way, guys, you'll get haters one way or another. And I'm not talking about haters in here. I'm talking about haters on the outside, what Jason's referring to, right? He's saying that, like, if you post your profits up, people might come up to like, they might try to do something, right? To try to rob you or whatever. But either way, I mean, it is what it is. People want to post their profits, they post their profits. If they don't, then they don't. Maddie feels comfortable posting it just like everyone else, so it's all right. But yeah, Jason has no Jason's not trying to be an asshole, because I was reading your guys' messages right now. Jason's he's just looking out for you, Maddie, looking out for everybody here, really. But it is what it is. People can post profits if they want. If they don't, then it's cool. Yeah, Peter said IRS has entered the chat. And same with, like, Jason also mentioned the IRS stuff. Like, guys, for me, I do everything legally. If you guys remembered, I'm still an attorney. I'm a licensed attorney to practice law here in California. So I do everything legally. Like all this profits that I show, my stuff gets taxed one way or another. I don't evade taxes or anything like that. I do everything legal. So if you guys, well, most of the people here who do really well at trading have already talked to me about like what I do with business and stuff because I run all my profits through my businesses. So I mean, I do get taxed on it, but I have different um, ways to deduct my tax liability through my businesses and stuff like that. So yeah. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else right here. Yeah, Maddie. Yeah, Talanji said the tax technique mentoring session is pending. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, Paul says the IRS needs to be abolished. I know, the thing with like once you start making a lot of profits, guys, like, it's one thing that I started to learn really early on. It's not about how much you make profit wise, it's about how much you keep, right? So like, even though you're making a lot of profits trading, you got to find ways to get around it to keep as much money as possible that you actually make instead of paying it in taxes. Like for me personally, I got to pay a lot of taxes this year because I'm trying to buy a house. I think a lot of you guys saw my my Instagram and stuff. I was looking at houses this week. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to pay a lot of taxes this year, but it's going towards getting a house. And then after that, I can go get my other stuff, my cars and whatnot. But yeah, guys, so we have I thought this was a variation right here, but it's not because there's a wick on the top side. We'll keep looking for another variation next, but there's nothing here available, guys. So as you guys can see, I'm still following the charts, but there just isn't anything for us to take right now. All right, cool. So yeah, no variation off that, guys. It's just a low, but it's okay because now that that low has been established, it's creating a point of consolidation within this area. Yeah, no, I agree, Henry. Checker Khan is next. Layla said, just out the Delta and Omicron viruses combined was announced this morning. Yeah, I saw it on Saturday actually. Or I don't know, I saw it on the news too, Layla. But yeah, no, thanks for letting us know that too. It's there's a lot of COVID news that came out over the weekend and that came out this morning. So that's obviously more fuel to the flame with regard to US 30 dropping. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what other updates are coming up. So that could have been a factor as to why price is dropping so heavily. But I mean, we really don't know what's causing price to drop. There's COVID news, there's all-time high news. There's just a lot of things that are causing price to drop like that. But yeah, no, now that the Omicron and Delta have combined, I don't know what we're gonna get next. Man, this cough is annoying. Because the thing is, I don't have a cough throughout the day. It's just in the morning. No entry off this either, guys. So there's another high here, another low getting established. So I'm still looking for entries here, but I'm not necessarily seeing anything good. So let me scroll down a little bit. Rick, I just saw your message. All right, let me go down a little bit. Yeah, Peter said taxation is theft. I mean, you guys get taxed pretty crazy out there in Canada too, right, Peter? Because you guys are, I remember like people were telling me that you guys kind of have like a capped salary out there too for like a lot of professionals. So I was like, I don't know why anyone would want to be like an attorney in Canada when you guys get capped salary, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm sure you guys get taxed a lot there, but you guys do get a lot of benefits. But I'd rather pay for my own stuff than have to like ask the government for benefits. Let's see. Jay said, what happened to IHU and Florona? I have no idea. I remember seeing that during Christmas. Um, but yeah, it's kind of disappeared for now. Yeah, Fahad and Marisa, or no, Fahad said, yeah, taxes is pretty crazy out there in Canada. Oh yeah, so Mauricio said there's no salary cap in Canada. That's weird. I remember like when I was in law school, my roommate was actually from Toronto. I had a couple of friends from Canada actually, and they all told me that there was a salary cap there for certain. I don't know if it was certain professions or if it was or I don't know if it's different parts of Canada, but that's what they were telling me. So I don't know. I don't know if it's changed or if it's only for certain professions. But a lot of my law school friends and my friends that do practice law in Canada now, they that went home after they did they wanted to stay in the US because they said there was some sort of okay, gotcha, for government attorneys. That makes sense then. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Mauricio, because I think they were trying to work for the government. Let's see, Kip said, Sean, you probably have a reflux. As it hits throat vocal cords at night and causes non-productive cough in the morning, it goes away in a couple hours. Yeah, no, I think that's what it is, Kip. I keep forgetting Kip's a doctor. So Kip, thanks for your medical advice. That's probably what it is because I don't cough at all throughout the day. But just in the morning, like it's literally just in the morning. I get a stuffy nose, small cough, but it goes away right after. All right, so we got another low right here. This would possibly be a variation, but I'm not looking to take any buys, guys. So just keep that in mind. Even if we get a variation right here, I'm not looking to take any buys at this moment because the fundamentals are so strong for a sell right now. Currently down 500 points. That's a lot. Looking at the stock index, it is, yeah, it's super red still. It's just getting redder by the by the minute. Patrick said Sean has trader's cough, right? Every morning. All right, guys. So no low right there. This would possibly be a high-low entry, but it would have been better if we had this sell signal below it so that it would be a triple confluence. So unfortunately, no entry off that if it does close below it. I mean, technically an entry, but not one that we'd be looking for. Nothing off the 3, nothing off the 10. Back to the 1 over here. Let me scroll up real quick and see. Akshay is asking, was that another variation version 2 at 734? Let me check. No, it wasn't. So no, the reason why it's not a variation, Akshay, is because there was a wick on the top side right here. So that following candle, there has to be no wick right there. There's a small wick. It's very hard to see, but it's a small wick right there. So it doesn't classify as a version 2 variation. It'd have to be a strong candle right there with no wick. The reason why we're looking for that is because we're looking for a strong reversal, right? So for example, right here, it hits a high. This right here is a strong red candle, and then it's a straight reversal to the downside. Same with this right here. We're looking for a high rejection, and then the following candle is a strong reverse candle, because then that would confirm that price is likely to drop heavy to the other direction. It's still a strong candle, but it doesn't fit the requirements for that specific strategy. So we wouldn't have been taking that one. Scroll down a little bit. Yeah, like what sorry, I got a cough. Yeah, what Charlie was saying over here, he said hopefully we break the 719 candle so we can hop in for a sell. So if price closes below this line right here, this would technically be a high-low entry. It's not one that I'm looking to take because I don't like taking ones on their own, but it would be an entry for a high-low. What I would look for here personally is I would look for price to probably pull up a little bit, have a buy signal, and then if we get a sell signal that closes below here,
then I would take it, because if we got that sell signal, it would be a triple confluence right here with all three strategies. So, just a reminder, guys, if you guys are not familiar with a lot of these things that I'm covering and talking about here, the variation, the version 2 variations, the thing is, I'm not teaching the version 2 because we're still testing it. We just started testing it this year, and we have to test it for about 3 to 6 months until we can find out that it is consistent. The thing is, I do believe it is consistent, but we need to make sure before we actually teach you guys it, because it's we don't teach any bad strategies here at K2. All the strategies here work perfectly fine, and they all work long term. So before we teach anything to you guys, we want to make sure that it's been working well live, for 3 to 6 months, so that there's no potential for risk when applying these strategies here. This candle right here is closing below. This would be a high-low entry. It's not one that I plan on taking. I can mark it up for you guys, but I'm not planning on taking it. So just FYI, guys, I don't plan on taking this trade right here, even if it does close below. This would be an entry for just this one strategy right here. It's high-low scalp. So I got this right there, and it would have hit full TP. So not sure if you caught it. Charlie, I know you were waiting for this for like a while now. Yeah, Maddie said he was thinking about taking it, but he missed it. It just hit TP too fast, guys. So as you guys can see, my bad, Charlie. That's my bad. So as you guys can see, a lot of these strategies still work perfectly fine on their own. The reason why I'm not taking it on its own is because I just want it to, I want to confirm. Because the problem with this is that price is so overextended to the bottom that this could easily just pull back, right? So me being cautious is the fact that it's Monday. I think if today wasn't Monday, if it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I would have been set to take this because the fundamentals are so strong for a sell right now. But the fact that it's a Monday, I'm worried that price will just whipsaw. It could whipsaw to the upside, because what happens is sometimes is when price breaks below these points right here, you get these fake outs where price will close below, it'll come up real quick, and then it'll go right back down, right? And I've gotten caught in that a couple times, so I'm just being extra careful. Also, I'm taking a bigger lot size, so I don't want to take anything too risky. I'm taking 15 lots now, so I don't want to take anything that's, that's just too risky for me. Because if I have one loss, it's going to set me back a bit. Yeah, nice work, guys. Looks like everyone here, well, the majority of people here caught it. Yeah, Talanji said, yeah, no pullback, very unusual. Mikhail took it. A lot of you guys here took it. 13's asking, is it the best way to just wait before that happens? Yeah, usually I wait for it. So if I see an entry that's kind of risky, 13, I just wait a little bit. I wait for it to pull back, like what happened with this variation right here, right? This variation, I waited for it to pull back a little bit. And when it came back down, I entered. So same situation right here. You could have just waited for it a little bit for it to pull back. It did pull back a little bit, but not very much. And then you could have entered it later. But the key thing here, guys, is just to, end your day in profits. So you don't have to take every single trade. I know it gets tempting because every trade hits, but you guys just want to be a bit careful. But yeah, 13, you just want to, if you want to be careful, just wait for it to pull back a little bit and then hop into it. Let's see, anything else right here? Nice, Rick caught it and took it for 300 pips. So you went for a big move right there, Rick. Patrick said, for me, whenever I'm in profit and it's close to the end of the trading day, I get conservative. Yeah, same here, Patrick. I'm already up in profit a lot for the day. So just looking at my profits for the day so far, I locked in about 100 here, 2,000 right here, 2,200. Here, I'll just add it up. It'll be easier. So, I mean, just think about it, guys. Like, you think about how a normal person makes salary at work. If you make your salary for the day, you're not going to throw it away, right? So 2,832 plus 2,141 plus my other account right here, 2,295 plus this one right here, the small one, which is about 92. So in profit, a total of 7,360 for the day. This is why I'm not looking to take anything too risky, right? Once you guys have, X amount of funded accounts, you don't have to take that much risk because your profits will add up. And this is why I'm a lot more conservative, because the thing is, I just want consistent growth. I don't want to have these big profits here and there and then have big losses. I'd rather just have, you know, a bunch of consistent wins and just keep doing that, rinse and repeat every single day. So no entry off this right now. No entry off this either for variation, not yet. So nothing right there. We'll just lower. All right. So nothing available right now. There's nothing on the daily. There's nothing on the snipes. It's too far. There's just no zones around that area right now. It's gonna have to consolidate around that area before it creates new zones. Nothing off the 3-minute, nothing off the 1-minute. Yeah, I just realized it's 7:41, 7:47 right now, guys. So we've been on this live session for over an hour. Time just flew by. I feel like the trading days have felt like they've been going by a lot faster and faster. I don't know if it's been the same with you guys too, but I feel like we've been making so much profit every single day that we're not even focused on the clock. So when we check the clock like an hour later, we're like, damn, a whole hour, 2 hours have passed already. And our profits are looking nice. So yeah, we got a few minutes here till 8. You know, once it gets close to 8, it's usually a time to be a bit more careful. Yeah, exactly. Patrick said every trade hits until the one that doesn't. Let's see. Yeah, no, exactly. That's why everyone has to, you guys can't go off the, like whenever we scalp like this, guys, you guys have to stick true to the strategies here, because if you guys start to get greedy, that's where a lot of bad can happen. Because the thing is, our system here works perfectly fine, right? So there's no point in changing anything unless like it's absolutely necessary. So just always, you guys have to always be careful with your trades here. Here, let me scroll real quick. It's getting close to 8. So what might happen here, guys, is this might what might happen here is price might consolidate a little bit. And then it might consolidate further down here. And then we might get a mid-mark reversal round from like 10 to 12, where price will finally just swing its way back up. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, this is usually what's going to happen from 8 to like 10. This is why I stopped trading from 8 to 10, because price usually just consolidates a bit and then it'll reverse right back up. Ben's asking, are we not taking 1-minute momentum signals anymore? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Ben. We never take 1-minute momentum signals on their own. I mean, we've been applying this strategy for like the past year, so I'm not sure if like you've been following, or you're like you just came back after like a year or so. But we've never taken just the momentum signals here. I mean, there's strategies that we've applied, but we've never just taken the momentum signals on their own. Oh, there's a version 2 right here. Fuck, I missed it. Did it already hit TP, guys? Yeah, I already hit TP, so it's too late for me to take that. Yeah, I missed that one. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to enter for like a late entry. I'm just gonna catch the last move of it, because it looks like it didn't push all the way down yet, or it actually did. Fuck, I fucked up. That was my bad. I'm gonna pull out of this position. I thought it didn't push all the way down. I just pulled out. I thought it didn't go all the way down, but I just the screen's kind of too far off. Let me just see this real quick. Yeah, the screen was kind of far off because I didn't see it go down like that. I was trying to pull out earlier, but I couldn't pull out yet because it's too it was too, well, there you go. So I actually pulled out now. I was gonna pull out earlier, but I couldn't because the spread was in the way. But whatever, I just pulled back out. So I hopped in, hopped out, just made quick TP twice. Yeah, so I'm already out of the position, guys. I made about 600 off that. Not too bad. Yeah, other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Yeah, so I'm already out of this position, guys. Hopefully nobody else is in there. But I'm already out of this. Yeah, so Jay, there's another variation that was right there. I'm not going to count that last trade, guys, because that was just last minute thing. But yeah, there was another variation right here to the upside, Jay, but I'm not looking to take it. I don't know if you caught it. Yeah, that buy right there would have hit because there's a variation version 1. So the normal variation right here, it'd be this one, the variation strategy. You have a low double wick rejection right there for a straight buy, but I'm not looking to take these right here. It's just too risky for any buys. I know, Maddie, right? Good thing. The spread's kind of wide right now. So I'd be careful with the trades you're taking because you guys can see right here, the TP hit like twice and I couldn't pull out of the position. I should have been out of it already because it hit TP twice, but the problem, the spread is kind of wide. So I just pulled out. So let me see what I locked off. I locked off 615 off that, which is not horrible. Could be better, but it's all right. Donnie said, LO, I think it's truly unfair that when you make mistakes, you still profit. Yeah, like that was bad. I shouldn't have FOMO'd into that trade right there. I always tell you guys not to FOMO into trades, but you know, like I said, guys, it doesn't matter how long you guys have been trading for, you guys will still have that FOMO. I've been trading for like almost 11 years now, or maybe over 11 years, and I still FOMO into trades just like we did right here. But it is risky, so be careful. I'm not looking to take any buys anymore. I think I'm done taking trades for the day, actually, unless I see another variation right here. Okay, so you might get another one right here. So it's not 8 yet, it's 7:53. So if we get a variation right here, maybe I'll hop in for one more. I don't know yet. Maddie, what do you think? Are you gonna take it? We'll see if this pushes up. Never mind, there's no variation because there's a wick on the top side right there. Yeah, so no variation off that. That would have been a close one. I was waiting for it to happen. Maybe off this next candle. So I'll keep watching the charts here, guys. If I see something good, then maybe I'll take it like one last trade. But if not, then you know, I might be done for the day. So let me just take a screenshot of my profits. I'm not going to count that last trade as in like an official trade because it was like it was a partial trade. Just to be as transparent with you guys, because I just hate when people complain about when I take trades and they don't catch them, and then it's like, man, I can't even profit out in peace here. I got people like that get upset because they didn't catch the same trade. So that trade's not going to be caught. It's not going to be counted. I'll just send my profits, but that trade's 100% not going to be counted as the an official trade for the day. All right, so today's been pretty solid for a Monday. I mean, this is pretty good for a Monday. I wasn't expecting to take any trades today, or not that many at least. And I did pretty good. So here is my personal account. I locked in 120. Yeah, so 120 off my personal account right there. My MFF locked in 2,580. My copier locked in 3,276 or 3,273. And then my main account right here, I locked in 3,393. So great work, everybody. Good profit. Great profit off that K2 variation scalp. All right, guys, cool. All right, so what's good for so far for the most part. Let's copy this over there. If you guys have more profits to send in, you know, feel free, and I'll add them to the list of profits to be posted at the end of the session today. All right, cool. So looking over here real quick, let's see. So Twan locked in another profit. Wow, so Twan's up pretty heavy. Patrick's up 1,315. Twan's currently up on his FTMO right here, 14,000 off this one. And then his second account right here locked in 16,000 off his FTMO. Man, Twan's going off this morning. Nice work, bro. He's doing pretty good. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here that we're looking at. Yeah, so Twan's killing it. Going over here to the trade talk. Yeah, Patrick locked in 1,315. Steven over here locked in a total of about 2,000 right here. Nice work, Steven. 2,000 off this account. Larkin over here locked in a total of 709. Nice work, Larkin. Charlie over here locked in a total of 917. Nice work, Charlie. And then Charlie again right here. And Charlie can't stay out the market, huh? Charlie locked in some more. Another profit of 1,234. So nice work right there, Charlie. Damn, looks like Charlie took a buy earlier, man. You got caught in that trade. I think that was this morning too. Or pre-market. It's all good. It's all good. You made it back though, Charlie. That's the main key. So you had a loss right there, but you made it back. But the thing is, like, think about this. If you didn't have the loss there, you'd be up like almost 3K for the day. But it's all good, Charlie. You know, you win some, you lose some. It's all part of the game. All right, so no entries off this right now, guys. Price is still kind of just bouncing around this point. Nothing off that. There's a wick on the bottom, guys. No variation off that as well. Yeah, one of these days, Charlie, you're gonna get disciplined. It's just gonna take a matter of time. You know, I know you're still taking a lot of risky trades, but eventually it's just gonna make sense, right? It's just gonna fall in place. I mean, you're doing really good for you know, for being so new to this stuff. So it's all good. Let me scroll up real quick. So yeah, no entries off this, guys. No variation because as a small wick, you guys got to stay disciplined and make sure that you follow the strategy exactly how it's supposed to be followed. I know sometimes like this, you know, you might want to just take a risk and hop into it. It probably would have been a good risk because it would have hit TP right there. But you know, it all comes with discipline, guys. So I know sometimes you guys see these moves here and you guys want to hop into them. And sometimes you guys will hop into them and you'll get lucky and it'll hit. But you know, the key thing here is just being disciplined. Because if you guys stay disciplined, you could just keep stacking up those wins and like never lose, just like we've been doing for like the past couple months now. Other than that, I think that's it for this right now. Let me scroll up real quick. We have a couple questions right here. Exactly. Yeah. If we get a variation right here, then we'll take it. Patrick said, I can't profit in peace. My team is my new 2022 mantra. Right. Let me scroll up real quick. There's a couple questions here that I missed. So Orlando said, I'm a bit confused here. I set my lot size to a fixed lot of 5 lots on the copier, which should be $5 per pip. My profit was only 50 and my 100 pips TP, and it didn't copy to the other account. Orlando, so the fixed lot is going to be for your copier, not for your main account. On your main account, you still have to take the proper lot sizing for whatever you plan on taking. Let's see. You also said that you should be making $5 per pip per profit. I think you might be a little confused with your broker, because if the thing is, so if you could provide a little more details about like what lot size did you take, how much profit you made, what broker you're using, I can probably help you with that. But each broker values it differently. So if you're using FTMO, then yeah, a 5 lot would be $5 per pip. If you're using MFF and you're using a 5 lot, that's gonna be 50 cents per pip. So depending on your broker, you know, some brokers use mini lots, some brokers use micro lots, some brokers use nano lots. So it just depends on your broker. Because you only made 50 bucks off 100 pips. So I'm assuming that, yeah, you might be using MFF and you have to increase the lot size to 50, not 5, because they use, I think they use micro lots. And The reason why I didn't copy to your other trade, I need more details on that too. Check your email. Social Trader Tools will tell you what your what the problem was. Either you're copying from FTMO to MFF and you haven't mapped the symbols, or you had your slippage settings on too low. So it just it's going to depend. Fuck, I missed that trade. There is a variation right here. Totally missed. I saw the messages going blowing up right now. I just saw the messages going up. It is 8 o'clock, so it's okay. I probably wouldn't have taken the trade anyways, but there was a variation right there for version 1. Right there, guys. It's all right. I mean, it looks like some of you guys did catch it. I didn't catch it myself. As it gets closer to 8, I'm usually a lot more careful with my trades here. So there's a version 1 right there. There's a double wick rejection off that high. So there's a high double wick rejection. That's going to be this strategy right here. And that would have hit TP. Yeah, other than that, I think that's it for now. Let me see if there's anything else. So Alonda, I'm not sure if you heard my message there. Yeah, a lot of you guys here caught that variation. Looks like a lot of you guys saw it. So Alonda, I'm not sure if you're still on here, but yeah, there's a couple things that you can do to fix that. I mean, depending on what broker you're using, your broker might be using micro lots or mini lots. So you might have to just increase your lot size to 50 instead of 5, depending on what broker you're using. And then you have to make sure that you're copying the symbol properly if the symbol is mapped out. So there's a couple things that you could have done. I'm about to wrap up this live session right now. So let me check real quick to see. Guys, just a quick FY. So if you guys want to have your mentoring session, if you guys want to have it today, we can do it today. I'll put a poll in the group like right now. So if you guys can answer the poll, that'd be great, because we can do the mentoring session today, or we can do it on Thursday. So here, let me just put the poll up right now. If you guys can go to the group, I'll put the poll up. When do you want K2 group mentoring session? So we can do today, Monday, January 10th at let's do 3 p.m. or Thursday, January 13th at 3 p.m. All right, so if you guys want to go on the group and just vote on that, because if you guys want it today, I can do it today. If you guys want to do it tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Wednesday, or sorry, Thursday, we can do it on Thursday. So we'll see. We'd probably best just get out of the way. So let's put it there. But you guys can vote and see what you guys want, or whatever we have. Say by like 10 o'clock today. I'll give you guys 2 hours to vote. Yeah, if you guys can vote, we'll determine in the next hour or so when we'll have that group mentoring session. All right. All right, guys. So other than that, I think that's it for now. Let me see if there's any other profits that I need to look at real quick. So let's see. So D over here locked in a total of 1,111. Nice work, D. Angela locked in a total of 696. Nice work, Angela. And then other account 615. Nice profit both ways. So great work right there, Angela. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else here. Twan over here killing it, 14,000 off that account. I think I looked at that already not too long ago. And then his other account right now, or his account, he just added another profit, total of 16,921. Yeah, killing it, bro. On fire with that. Charles over here locked in a total of 762 off his first account. So nice work right there, Charles. And then his second account over here locked in a total of 876. So great work, guys. Crush your profits. Still Gian over here locked in a total of 917. Nice work right there, bro. And then Maddie over here. Yeah, Maddie's up. Hell, how much is this, Maddie? Let's see. So Maddie is up. Well, he was up a lot earlier. He made about 3,334 off the other trade. And then the other account, 1,990. So killed it off that. This too. He was up about 9.8K off that trade, but then he also made more. So for the week, Maddie's up. He was up 9,800. And then he took some more trades here, locked in a total of 2,612 or 2,625 off this account, 2,779 off this account, 2,779 off this one, 5,279 off this one, and then 3,550 off this one. So his accounts all combined, he's in profit a total of 70,000 for the day across all of his accounts right here. So yeah, bro, you're doing crazy, man. 17 bands in one day. That's crazy. Yeah, you guys are on fire. So yeah, great work, everybody. Kenneth over here as well. Kenneth locked in a total of 1,607. Nice work, Kenneth. And then his other account over here locked in 1,852. Nice work, Kenneth. Both accounts, straight wins, no losses. Joshua over here said, I'm in love with the Dom. So he locked in a total of 3,032. So you guys can see when you guys have this down, it's like no stress, right? You literally enter the trades and it goes heavy on everything right there. Miles, I will get over to your, or actually, I don't know if you're on this live session, but I'll respond to you in a little bit. Basically, Miles is asking, what's my starting balance? I start off with at least 1,000 in my personal account to have some sort of some good cushion. So Casey over here as well. Casey locked in. He said halfway done with his 50K challenge, 1K left on 25K. Let's continue being great. Definitely, Casey. So Casey's currently at 2,517 off this account. And then his other account over here, he locked in a total of 1,442 for the month. Nice work, Casey. So you guys are killing it. Everybody here is killing it. I'm glad to see everyone here doing so well with K2. But yeah, Miles, I see that you're here on the chat. I start off with about 1,000. And the reason for that is because I'm using Hugo's way and they require more capital for you to trade US 30. If you're trading with a smaller account with like, you can trade on what's called CoinX, you can trade with a smaller account size, but you want to make a decent amount of profit. So you would probably want to have, at least 1,000 in there. Like if you're looking at my profits right here, I currently have 2,000 in the account because my account just grew over time. So I have 2,000 in the account right now. I'm taking a 0.06. This is how much profit I made off this. If I'm using a 0.03, that'll be for 1,000. So your account, your lot size will grow with your account as it continues to multiply. Let's see, Fahad over here locked in a total of 3,408. Nice work, Fahad. Great profits right there. And Sisuk over here as well. Or Sisuk didn't post it yet, but he's cheering everybody on. So great work, guys. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Nice. Twan's been using the strategy. So you've been doing good, Twan. And I've seen you've been killing it. Every day you've been like locking in some heavy profits. Yeah, 100 pips is like, that's all you really need, guys. You just catch 100 pips here and there and it'll add up over time. One more question from Orlando. Orlando said, so I have an MFF account and an FTMO. I got 50 profit on the MFF and did not copy to your FTMO. So yes, everything that I said earlier is exactly what's wrong with your account, Orlando. So MFF, you have to use a 50 lot size, not a 50. You'll use a 5 on FTMO, but on MFF, you're using a 50. That's why you only got a $50 profit. You should have had a $500 profit, but since they use a micro lot size, you have to add a 0 to it. It's basically a 0 onto everything in comparison to FTMO because FTMO uses mini lots. It also didn't copy to your, pending version 2 right here, guys. I don't think I would take it though. I'm not sure if you guys are looking to take it. I don't think I'm gonna take it because it's after 8. But we'll watch it. So Orlando, the reason why I didn't copy is because you haven't mapped the symbols. So you need to go to your copier and then map your symbol because MFF and FTMO have two different symbols. So MFF uses US 30 while FTMO uses US 30.cash. So what you'll do is you'll map it so that whenever your MFF takes it traded on US30, it'll copy to US30.cash. No entry off this guy, so there's no variation off that. And there's no surprise, it's 8:10. So guys, I think that's it for this session. Alonso, hopefully that helped you with your question. If not, we'll try to be, let me see the, so we do have still majority votes for today. So if we do have the mentoring session today, we can go over it again. But the main thing that you want to do is change your lot size for MFF, because you have to add a 0 to it. And then you want to map the symbols on your copier so it'll copy. All right, guys. So I think that's it for now, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me or message me on Telegram. It looks like majority of people here are voting on the mentoring session to happen today. So if it happens today, I'll check this in the next hour or two. I just want to give enough people time to vote. There's only been 32 votes here. So around 10 o'clock, I will confirm if we're having a session today. If not, we'll have it on Thursday. So other than that, guys, I will see you guys in a couple hours if we have the mentoring session. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow morning for our next live session. So great profits amongst everyone here. And if you guys have more profits, send them in and I'll add them to the list. So have a great rest of your morning, guys. And I will see you guys